like to be the queen of it all, the Neiman Marcus of them all. And tell me what it's like to be the one and only all-American girl.
Hello world, I'm back. So I haven't been on YouTube in like forever, right? And now I'm in Australia. I've been living here for like a year, and needless to say, it's been interesting. I finally met a kangaroo and a koala like a month ago, which is pretty cool. I haven't had a Keith Urban sighting yet, but I'm still hopeful. There's a lot of differences between the US and Australia, and everywhere I go, every time I go home, people are always like, oh my gosh, what's different about Australia that we don't have here, and blah blah blah. And like, I would say the number one difference is probably people's attitudes. Like back home, I'm from Georgia, so people are more friendly, and like you always hear about Southern hospitality, and you think, oh well, yeah, people just say that. But then you actually leave the country and come to a place like this, and then you realize how much you took it for granted. So if you have it, just, you know, if you live at home still, be thankful. Because nowhere else in the world will you ever be treated like that, ever, unless you're paying for it. But no, just like normal stuff that we do. Like if you're walking down the street on the sidewalk and you see someone and they're walking and you don't know them, but you still smile at them, and sometimes you'll say hi. Or if you're crossing the street and it's like a crosswalk and the person lets you go, then you always wave at the car that lets you go and you say thank you. And like, people just don't do that here, and it's really sucky. But that's just how they are. I really don't know how to explain it. Australian people cuss a lot, like a lot, and it's just the norm. Luckily my boyfriend doesn't, but most other people do. What else? There's like this huge debate between Sydney and Melbourne, and like which city is the best. So Sydney is like the city that has like the opera house and all that stuff, and Melbourne is just kind of like artsy fartsy. And instead of having like what you call it, like a metro train, they have like little trolleys. I think they call them trams though, which it's not a tram. We would call it like a trolley, like they have in San Francisco. But yeah, so like Melbourne's like more artsy fartsy, and everyone from Melbourne loves Melbourne, and they won't shut up about it. And like in Melbourne they have all these, I've been there, and in Melbourne they have all these coffee, like indie little weird coffee houses and crap, and it's really different. Whereas like we have Starbucks, and that's that. Over here, like everyone is into coffee, and it's a little like wanky, as they would say. It's a little douchey, pardon my French. So it's different. I'll show you actually. Over here, everyone has these machines, and they're supposed to be like fancy and junk. So this is our coffee machine. It's really little, but most of them are quite big. And the coffee is supposed to come out of that thing right there. And then you use that thing and that thing to like steam milk into like a little jug. And all their coffee cups look like this, and not like a normal mug. My boyfriend's really into it. And there's like, they have these, which are coffee grinders. And then my boyfriend was nice enough to get me a normal coffee maker, because that's just too much. This is so much easier to handle. You just press a button. Like, you can't get wrong. So, it's good. Hey, so that's all I'm going to say for now. I got 2 puppies since I've been here, and they're awesome, and I'm totally not as homesick as I used to be. So, we'll say goodbye. This is Piccolo, which is tiny, and this is Peanut, and they're Chihuahuas cross Dachshund, but mostly Chihuahua, and they're really cute, and I love them so much, so you'll probably see videos of them too. But until then, I hope you guys have a good week and give my mom a hug. No, don't give my mom a hug because she doesn't know who you are. But yeah, have fun in America and enjoy your summer because it's winter time here, which is sucky. So bye, good night.